So there are a few things we need to do. This area can be quite tricky. There are certain things you have to do to trigger certain things as per usual. So let's start by looking at the plans. Guy's name's Bronson, if I remember correctly.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
What?
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Yeah, dickhead. Just trying to help. Let's talk to the man, shall we? Pretty sure his name's Bronson. Bronson.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's 𝘱𝘏𝘭𝘪𝘏𝘦. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know, hobby maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
This is similar to the stone I'm looking for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century...
Hold it! The stones have been lost for 300 years?
Approximately.
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. And why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
That did sound
Catch you
pretty
later, Bronson.
bobbins, didn't it? Oh, wise old shaman told me about them in a vision. You think, yeah, this guy's absolutely nuts. Let's have a look at his theodolite. Theodolite. An interesting word. Interesting. No, he didn't care. We should have moved it. That'll fuck his plans up. So, there should be a boy over here. I think his name's Rio. Been a while since I played this game, but I remember the characters' names. Is Rio still there? Yay, here he is. Boy.
The kid looked about 11 or 12. He was fishing with the intense concentration of someone who had all the time in the world.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means...
It's just a name.
Well, it's just a name. Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They're going to regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
Good on you. Screw that Bronson dude.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
We'll see about that.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
I love how what he says is not represented in the subtitles. Brilliant. Way to go, game. We had to come back to Rio a few times. in the process of forwarding the story. So go up said steps. So we've got Mina and Frost. These two are hilarious, the characters. We can talk to the cat.
Hi, Puss. Want to play?
Oh, George.
Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws.
Dude, there's one thing you should never do to cats, and that's go anywhere near them if you don't know them. You know, it's your own fault.
The ladder
Don't mind
extended
me.
easily.
It's where the background noise in this, it sounds like static. I guess it's supposed to be the sea, but it doesn't sound very sea-like.
It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Refurbishment? Where are the workmen?
Preparation is half the work, young man. The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am. I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Damn it. Came all this way for nothing. Damn you old ladies. What's weird is they have such a posh British accent, yet they don't live in England. Like, they live here. In the... Where are we? The Caribbean? There's nowhere now these two ladies would have such a thick, posh accent if they lived in the Caribbean. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. It's like when you live abroad and you develop an accent, or, you know, it fades after so many years. If these were born in the Caribbean, they would not have a very posh British accent. No sorry, but I mean, they might do. Who am I? Who am I? How dare I? But anyway, it always gets me weird. It's like, if you remember from Broken Sword 1, there was a woman called Lady Piermont. She was in the Ubu Hotel. Lady on the Piano. Yeah. Her accent wasn't as strong, as posh as these ones. You know, and Lady Piermont is a fucking, you know, she's a lady, you know? She's got a title. These are just two old biddies who are related to some dude who's not a pirate, who's a privateer, remember? He's a privateer. Yeah. The accents are always weird. I don't know why. It's always rubbed me the wrong way. Anyway, let's talk to them. 'Cause why the hell not? Nothing else to do.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
I hate you, George. How dare you say those words in front of a Britishman? Oh, they hate Rio.
I've been
because-
talking to Rio, the
because
little
they hate
fisher
him.
boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
She talks like Gollum.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tots.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, Once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Are you
Tee.
interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
So he was born in Dorset. There's nowhere in hell his family would be this posh. I mean, he made a fortune, didn't he? Being a pirate, being a privateer. But I don't understand how his family is this posh. So, it's so odd. I am a fan of history. Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Frederick Ketch sounds like he was a pirate to me.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know, down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with the trial, just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Savage. Didn't even get to finish his breakfast. Holy crap.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure, green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
A letter of marque. That was what this thing was called, where you got permission from the king, or from the crown, to hunt pirates. Wasn't it? Was that what the letter of marque was? You might say, actually.
Letter of
Oh,
marque?
here we go.
The document that permitted him to
Brilliant.
engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate.
Yoo-hoo!
Shut up, Mina.
Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate.
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
Well, seems like a piece of paper didn't do him any good. So much for relying on the crown to save his ass.
You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
I don't know if it's 15. Oh, they were slave traders, weren't they? I bet you.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You get for calling your ship the Jesus. You encroached some Christian Bible basher who got angry and decided to sink your ship. That's the real reason. They're probably ordered by the Pope to kill them. Sort of conspiracy.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
What do you
Black
think?
men with no shirts.
You
Scandalous.
have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious
No, it
man?
wouldn't.
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a
Hypocrite.
hypocrite.
Them right. Holy shit. What a massive tool. As if. George is completely right. That guy's a hypocrite. Hopefully he got eaten by sharks. Because fuck that guy.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to
Oh.
this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddles.
Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You bet. Especially spit roast.
That's a bit cruel, George.
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house.
That's a red herring right there, because you don't do anything with the cat to get into the house. Do you? Not directly. Put it that way.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
That's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
As if her mum's name was Charity. Like a shit porn star.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Yes,
Okay, it was time for diversionary
this is
tactics.
quite cruel.
I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Woe betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
See, now, when you find out what happened to Emily, then you'll understand why they were like, that's not possible. You know, that's obviously a subtle hint, I just hit. But yeah. It's more shocking that they actually went down when they know
With
for
a
a fact
creak of ancient corsetry,
something's
the sisters
right.
sailed majestically over the
Majestically.
distant horizon.
brilliant. Because there's nothing we can do here. We can't. Our objective is to get into the museum, right? So to get into the museum, we have to jump through a few hoops. What are you doing, George? What are you walking over there for? Stand still, you bonehead. We need to get this. What's the signal thing called? I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, we need to get that. We can't do that just yet, so let's go down the steps. Talk to Rio again. I don't know where Mina and Frost went. They just disappeared.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Branson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Branson's plans.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah,
What, doesn't bother you?
why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘳, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Holy shit. Can have these panties.
Will you give me a fish if I give you these, Rio, are these ugly, tasteless nylon panties worth a fish?
No, man.
Why won't anyone take my pants, God damn it!
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while, though.
So, I think to forward Rio's next part, you have to go up the stairs and then come back again. Because when we go up the stairs, Mina and Frost aren't there. They are vanished. They vanish until you get to a certain part of the game. See? They're not there. So, you'll know that if Rio's caught anything. Oh no, no, you don't know for the first time.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you madder than them.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
Really?
No luck with a fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's 'cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Fisherman is always
Hey!
correct.
I got a bite.
You have?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez, it must be a whale or something.
Is that a unicycle? Amazing. What are they doing
Rustiest
in there?
whale I ever see.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait.
Okay. It's a bicycle.
The
You know,
only
like it was just
serviceable
one wheel.
part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just never know when you're going to need stuff like that.
Oh, that, my friend, is going to come in very handy. It's got us a fish.
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about like that.
No problem.
George, like, whoop. It just smashed its head in. Savage. What a bastard. Fish murderer. Now we have everything we need. This is all coming into... It'll all come into play. You'll see. You'll see. Back up the steps. Up the ladder. We need the ball the cat's playing with. Why? Just in case you didn't realise. I mean, you wouldn't have realised, to be honest. We're using the inner tube with the flagpole. Yeah, maybe thinking, what the hell are you doing? We are distracting said cat with the fish on the inner tube.
That should get the old cat dancing.
Hell yeah.
I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
Then we'll take the ball. Excellent. Then all we need to do is go back up the ladder. I've done things out of order. Very out of order. Take the inner tube. There you go. The fish has got blood and animation to it, a bit of blood on it. Nice. So now you may be thinking, what do we do with the ball? Well, the thing with the inner tube is it can be used as something else. So if we look here at this tree.
A large tree stood beside the house with a suggestive U formed by the branches.
Interesting. What if we combine the inner tube with the U? What would that give us? I know what it gives us. Fucking catapult. That's right. A big giant catapult. Just because. So, if you have the lucky piece of coal, you can do this.
I put my lucky lump of coal in the catapult. Took aim. No! My lucky piece of coal vanished into the distance. It looked like it was going into orbit.
Never see that again. Or will we? Yeah, the lucky piece of... Can we suit 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦? No? Aw. What about the dart? Aw. Oh, use the ball.
I put the ball in the catapult.
We're trying to hit the weird light thing.
Took aim.
Holy shit.
Yes! Okay, so it was a lucky shot, but I'd knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
Bronson's like, where the hell's my target gone? I know Georges has this ability to piss off everyone he talks to. glorious. Plus, this guy's a massive tool. And he has a ponytail. Like, any guy who has a ponytail is a dickhead. We know that. What's behind the ponytail? An arsehole.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you, too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth. I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, you ponytail wearing dumbass? He's gonna fix me. Dude, you'd be lamped by George. Why would you get on the flagpole like that? You know what? Fuck you, I'm taking your ladder. How'd you like that? Oh.
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart. Get me down from here.
You just
What,
hanging
so you
around?
Kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson.
Yeah.
I felt a little guilty about leaving Bronson.
I
up there.
didn't.
But not much, obviously.
Doesn't he just drop down? It's like what? It's like a 5-foot drop. If he lands correctly, he won't even fucking damage himself at all. What a
The
loser.
marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright, shiny things.
So do I. I love that.
It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
I mean, it just so happens we can go and take the theodolite because he ain't gonna need it anymore. It's just hanging around. Come and talk to him.
Hey, get me down.
What's the magic word?
Please.
Oh, bad luck. I was thinking of Alakazam. I had no more to talk to him about.
Just as you tormenting him, I don't think we can take the inner tube
The
again.
novelty
No.
value of having an inner tube in my pocket had worn off. I left it there.
Says the man who walked around with a clown's nose for like the whole of Broken Sword 1. just to put it on a statue of a goblin. Did he put it on? He put it on a stone gargoyle, just for the shits and giggles. But if it's in the background, just dancing around. Oh, I'm gonna take a theodolite because he ain't gonna need it anymore. Yoink. Just gonna put that in my pocket. Yep. He shoved it down his pants. George Stobart and your endless inventory space.
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans.
Black
Engineers'
hole
drawings
pants.
didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Yeah, George definitely has black hole pants, doesn't he? Oh, we can go back up. They should be here, not? Yeah, there they are.
You there? Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
Because he's the
He
dickhead.
climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man! Quickly, before he falls!
If we show the plans, the sisters.
Here, Bronson's plans.
Excellent. Screw you, Bronson.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina.
Bastards. Yeah, you sort them out, ladies.
Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Cave Canum.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
That basically means get down and
cut that
fuck
out, you
off.
crazy old bat.
How dare you? Mina isn't crazy,
Engagingly
she's just
eccentric.
engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug.
Dude, you shouldn't piss Foreign with someone who's got umbrella.
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel, Mina the Lock.
Hell yeah. Screw you, Bronson.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me.
How long can he stay hanging? Surely his arms would give out. Just drop down, you bonehead.